Hi, hello, how are you? My name is Pinoy, and we just finished watching the hour-long Nintendo Direct. I don't know if this is true, but I'm pretty sure that was the longest Direct that Nintendo has ever done. And let me tell you, that shit was a fucking banger. Oh my god. Almost start to finish, nearly every announcement was fantastic. I enjoyed it thoroughly. I'm going to go through and... Now, I'm not going to talk about every announcement, but I do have a list up of all of the stuff that they did announce, and I probably have something to say about most of the things. So starting from the top, they began with the Super Mario Brothers 40th anniversary. So Mario's 40, and I'm turning 30, which is not a good sign for me. The first thing we saw was a trailer for the Super Mario Galaxy movie. Apparently this was leaked. I did not know that. Someone in my chat had mentioned this to me after I saw the announcement, thankfully. I don't like seeing leaks. It kind of kills the surprise for me. And I like getting really excited and hyped up about shit. But Super Mario Galaxy was one of my absolute favorite games of all time back in, what was it, 2011 or 2012? I can't remember which year. But that year in gaming, just in general, was so fucking exciting. I remember there was Mario Galaxy. I think Skyrim came out as well. There were like two more games I really fucking enjoyed. I have to go back and look at the year. That year just in general was really good for video games. Super Mario Galaxy is really important for me specifically because while I love games like Super Mario Sunshine, Super Mario 64, Galaxy was 07. Wow, that makes me feel even fucking older. I thought it was like 2011. Jesus Christ. Yeah, Galaxy was kind of the first Mario game where I sat down and was like, okay, this is an absolute giga banger. Like I played a lot of Sunshine. I really liked Sunshine, but I still preferred Sonic Adventure and Adventure 2. I was a Sonic guy growing up. Judge me all you want. Don't care. But Galaxy was the first one where I was like, this is just as good, if not better, than the adventure games. Still wanted Adventure 3, by the way, even though Frontiers was great. I really enjoyed it. I have not seen the first Mario Galaxy movie yet. I do want to, or Mario Galaxy movie, just the Mario movie in general. I've not watched it yet. I do want to watch it. I'm excited to see this. From what I heard, the first Mario movie was really good. They also announced a Galaxy 1 and 2 like HD remaster double pack thing. And I don't know if this is true, but somebody in my chat told me that there is going to be a physical like book of Rosalina's book, which holy fuck, that would be really cool if that's true. I would love that. I never played Galaxy 2, so that would be my first time experiencing that game. My favorite part of Galaxy 1 was always coming back and listening to Rosalina's stories. I don't remember the story very well because it's been so long since I played it. Now that I know, thanks to Andy, that it was 2007, it makes me feel even older, and now I know why. I probably have CTE and don't fucking remember this shit for that reason. But they also announced 2 amiibos, and they look really cute. I know amiibos are kind of like 50-50 with people. I really like them personally. I like collecting them. I don't have all the amiibo, but I have like a good amount of them. I would get those eventually. Continuing on the Mario 40th announcements, they had a Switch 2 edition of Super Mario Brothers Wonder, which is going to include like a new thing. It looked like a mini game park to me. I don't quite remember it, but it had like a bunch of mini game stuff in it. It looked really cool. I have not played Wonder yet, so this is a good opportunity for me to hop in. There was a new Mario Tennis called Mario Tennis Fever, which apparently has 38 playable characters. I didn't even fucking hear them say that. I'm just reading this thing. I know a lot of people were also kind of 50-50 on that tennis game on Switch 1. I actually really liked it. I played it a lot with my brother online, Waluigi main, obviously. Love that game. And Mario Tennis Fever looked like 10 times better. They added a bunch of these like new rackets, so the rackets can have like an elemental effect on the field, or they can like, they added wonder flowers, which like kind of, I guess, spawn bullshit. If you know anything about me, I really like a lot of the dumb stuff in games. Like, I don't know, like for example, like Tekken Ball or something. I love stupid stuff like that. I think that shit is really fun. When you add more of that kind of stuff, it just makes me happier. But that's because I really like arcadey type things. And then the last Mario 40th thing was Yoshi and the Mysterious Book. New Yoshi game. Looked really cute. I loved the art. It looked like an oil painting. The only Yoshi games I played was Yoshi's Island and Yoshi's Crafted World. Yoshi's Island is pretty good. Yoshi's Crafted World is solid. I never played Woolly World. I want to though, because I heard it's really good. This game looked great. I would definitely pick it up, but not on release. It looked cute. It looked very nice. I like the animation a lot. It was like a low FPS, like run cycles and shit like that. I was really into it. Oh, of course, they had Final Fantasy VII Remake Integrate. This isn't even an important announcement. I'm just fucking talking about it because I like Final Fantasy VII. If you have not played FF7 for some reason, and you're a Nintendo only person for some reason, you have to play this game because it's absolute peak. That's January 22nd, 2026. Next is Tomodachi Life Living the Dream. We got to see more of the Mii customization, and it looked really in-depth. It was a lot more in-depth than I thought it would be. So I never played the first Tomodachi game, like, substantially. So when this one was announced, I immediately asked my partner, because they played a lot of Tomodachi Life, if I could play their copy on their 3DS. So I played it for a few hours, and I'm like, okay, I see the appeal. This is very entertaining. I think that game is going to be super fun. I thought there was going to be an Animal Crossing later on. That did not happen. The existence of Tomodachi Life midway through the direct made me realize, okay, we're probably not going to get an Animal Crossing, because I feel like that kind of fits the role of what Animal Crossing does. Wait, what? Did I miss this? Hold up. Was this only in the Japanese direct? Is this true? Mega Man Star Force Collection? What the hell? Okay, I did not see that. What? That was not in the direct. Is that true? Hold up. Huh? Was that in the Japanese direct only? I did not see a fucking Star Force collection. What the hell? Is this real? This is real? What? Capcom has announced Mega Man Star Force Collection in the Nintendo Direct. No, they did not. I did not see that. Wow, Japanese only? Capcom has no faith in Mega Man. What? Do they think we don't care? You're crazy. Come on now. That's crazy disrespect. Did they think nobody would pop? Okay, listen. If they announced Fatal Frame 2 Remake and only me and like 2 people pop for that shit, then I guarantee you like at least 6 people would pop for Mega Man Star Force. Come on now. What? All right, we're doing a live reaction to this. I gotta see this. Fatal Frame 2 and Drag. I know, Ravi. I know. Bro, I genuinely jumped at Fatal Frame 2. I could not believe that. Like, I just didn't think that game would ever be popular enough for it. Okay, let's watch the fucking Star Force trailer. What the hell? God, I don't care. Okay, well, I did not know that fucking Mega Man Star Force got a collection. That's funny. I actually had that I put Legends or Star Force. Well, I'm happy that that's a thing. Mega Man does not get enough love from Capcom, and now I really think it doesn't get enough love. I hope if they do a Legends collection, they also add Tron Bond to it at some point, because I think that's the only thing left now after Star Force. But yeah, man, well, I'm happy about that because I've always wanted to play the Star Force games. I've only played Battle Network, and I've said this before. So my favorite Mega Man games are the Mega Man X games, because how can you not, man? Mega Man X is like one of the best fucking platformers ever. I love Mega Man Battle Network a ton. Loved the collection, was fantastic. And Legends, I really like the Legends games. Shout out to Mega Man 11. Mega Man 11 was really fucking fun. Crazy, by the way, to release a fucking banger like Mega Man 11 and then never release another Mega Man game. That's insane. After Mega Man Star Force, we had Kirby Air Riders, where they announced they're gonna do a second Kirby Air Riders Direct, plus some Kirby Air Riders amiibo, which looked really good. And you can change which warp star they're riding on, which is very cute. I really enjoy the original Kirby Air Ride on GameCube. Kirby Air Riders, if you've never seen my reaction to it, I literally jumped out of my fucking chair and lost my shit. What is this, bro? I don't know why I feel like Smash. I don't know. Is this Kirby Air Ride? No. Oh my god, it's Kirby! Bro, if this is Air Ride 2, don't fucking do it! I'm witnessing history! I love Kirby Air Ride. It's one of my favorite arcade racers ever made. Super excited for Riders. I am probably gonna get it day one, even though it's gonna eat my fucking wallet. I really want it, I'm not gonna lie. I felt like the first Direct, which was really good, the one that Sakurai did, was really good, had a lot of information. I didn't really expect them to have more info on it. I felt like that was a pretty complete Direct, so I'm surprised that they have enough information on the game to do another Direct on. That being said, I will definitely watch it. I'm very excited for it. Okay, next they had the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection. I'm not gonna talk about this much because I don't care for it that much. Sorry, Mortal Kombat fans. I don't really care that much for the older Mortal Kombat games. I think 3 is solid. Don't really care much for 1 and 2. The only Mortal Kombat I really want to see come back is Shaolin Monks. I loved that old Mortal Kombat game. And I also have nostalgia for like the really bad 3D ones like Armageddon, what is it, Deception, I think. They're not that great, but they were really fun. I played a lot of them on, the one I played the most was on PSP. I can't remember the name of it. Okay, and then next was Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. This looks really good. My only thing is, so I played the first, what was it called? Age of Calamity, which was a prequel to Breath of the Wild. I'm assuming Age of Imprisonment is a prequel to Tears of the Kingdom. So I really liked Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. I really liked Age of Calamity, but I didn't like the ending. I thought the ending fell really flat. I don't want to spoil the story, but I wasn't big on the ending. So I hope that Age of Imprisonment, I like where it lands better. This one surprised me. Dragon Quest VII Reimagined looked gorgeous. It looked really fucking beautiful, straight up. Though I was surprised. So on my predictions, I wrote down that there would be Dragon Quest 4, 5, 6. So I'm shocked they went to 7. However, to be fair, I know that 7 is standalone, whereas 4, 5, 6 is, I mean, they're standalone, but they're like, it's the Zenithian trilogy, you know, like there are connecting fragments to those games. So maybe that's why they went with 7 before doing 4, 5, 6. It looked fantastic. And that's in February, man. That's not that far away. Getting a lot of Dragon Quest, dude. Can't believe we're getting a Dragon Quest 7 remake before 12. This was crazy. I popped for this. Virtual Boy is coming to Nintendo Switch and Switch 2. And the craziest part is they're actually making a legit Virtual Boy, like an actual Virtual Boy that you can buy and then drop your Switch 2 into and play Virtual Boy games in. That is beyond cool. I have to buy that. Like, that's insanely cool, man. I've always wanted to play those Virtual Boy games, especially Jack Bros. You guys know I'm a huge Persona SMT fan. I have to play Jack Bros at some point. Like, come on now. Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. This, okay, first up, I don't know why I've been seeing a lot of people say like, oh, Metroid's gonna get delayed. Nintendo doesn't care about Metroid. I don't know where that's coming from, because the last time that Nintendo showed Metroid, the April Direct, it looked fucking incredible, and they were showing like the new powers and shit. It looked really good. To be fair, what I saw was not good enough for me to want to buy it day one, specifically because I want to replay 2 and 3. I replayed 1 with the remaster. I really want to replay 2 and 3. However, this trailer, they showed Samus riding a fucking space bike. And now I kind of want to play it on day one, literally just because it's Samus on a fucking space bike. That rules. Are you kidding me? It was like, it looked like planet traversal on a fucking bike. It just looks so cool. Very excited for that. That's December 4th. Next was Donkey Kong Bonanza, an expansion called DK Island, which had like a roguelike mode to it. It looked really fun. Now, I've only played maybe, I can actually tell you how many hours I've played of Donkey Kong Bonanza. I've not played a lot of it. I can tell you what I have played, I thought was like really damn good, like super, super good. I've only played it for an hour. I've not played it that much. I feel like I played it longer than an hour, but I've definitely played it for longer than an hour, bro. I'm on like the second layer, I think. It's super fun. The mechanics are really fun to play with. You can get really creative with it. Me and my partner are playing it co-op, and we were doing some really crazy things, like taking some of the material, and then we skipped a whole level. We spent like 30 to 45 minutes just building like a trail that went like, so like here's the level. We took this one like material, and then we just built a ladder that went straight up and then straight horizontally across and then down. And we just went up and then walked over the whole level. And then it was so stupid. I was like, this is fucking amazing. This is so cool. It's very fun. Ooh, okay. This was surprising. So there was a few Pokemon announcements here. Pokemon Pokopia. This surprised me because I just never thought I would ever see Pokemon do something like this. But it's really genius, I think. So it's a spin-off Pokemon farming simulator where you play as a Ditto, and the Ditto, it like gets its abilities for like farming and shit like that by transforming into Pokemon it meets. Really cool idea. I never would have thought of that. It looked very unique. It looked really fun. Honestly, a day one for me. I really like farming games. It's just, I'm pretty picky about what I play. Really liked what I saw here. And apparently Koei Tecmo is working on it, which is surprising to me. I would not have expected that. Next was, oh yeah, more Pokemon stuff. Pokemon Legends ZA, they announced 3 new megas. I'm a big fan of all the megas that they've been showing. I know it's been pretty mixed. I think Mega Victory Bell, Malamar, Dragonite, I think they all look really cool. So here they announced Mega Chestnut, Mega Delphox, and Mega Greninja, and they all look fucking sick. They announced Mega Raichu X, Mega Raichu Y. They look adorable. And they're doing a expansion DLC called Mega Dimension. Now, I'm sure there's probably going to be some controversy around this about like, oh, they already announced a DLC. And I think that's fair, but I do want to bring up one thing that is worth pointing out. So normally the way they do these Pokemon releases is they'll do like Pokemon Ruby, Pokemon Sapphire, and then a year later you get Pokemon Emerald, or Pokemon Diamond, Pokemon Pearl. A year later you get Platinum. That's how they used to do it. And I liked it back then, but nowadays, brother, I'm gonna be so fucking for real for you. Video games are expensive. I can't be doing that, all right? I can't be buying 3 different versions of one game. That's crazy. So I actually prefer what they've been doing on the Switch platforms, where they release the game at their full price, $60 or whatever, $70, however much it's going to be. And then you can buy, they release a DLC later that's like $20, $30. I actually far prefer that. If we're going to get, and we are going to get, third versions of Pokemon games, I would prefer they release them as a DLC. Bro, Galaxy 1 and 2 is 70. Oh my god, they're smoking penis. They're smoking penis. Come on now. It should be like 30 or 40. Imagine dropping 203 yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's fucking expensive. I would rather them do DLC. So I'm sure people are going to complain about it, but I'm okay with it. Danganronpa 2x2. So this is weird. I have never thought that Danganronpa would need a remake. It definitely does not need a remake, but I like what they showed. So they added a lot more like animations to the sprites, and they're adding a new scenario, it looked like, with that has a heavy focus on Nagito Komaeda. So Danganronpa 2 is my favorite Danganronpa in the series. Yes, I will definitely play this. It looked real. It's a remake. Yeah, it's a remake. It's a full-on remake. It looked really good. And also, the fact that they chose Danganronpa 2 before Danganronpa 1 is really surprising. But yeah, it looked awesome. I'm excited for it. Love Danganronpa. Oh yeah, this was shocking. This was shocking. So I was expecting to see Resident Evil 7 and 8 on Switch 2, which they did show them, and they're coming next year. But what I did not expect was not Danganronpa. Well, I wasn't expecting that either. Resident Evil Requiem is coming to Switch 2, and it actually looked pretty damn good. Outside of that, bro, Jeff Keighley is mauling right now. You just know it, because our first like real substantial Resident Evil trailer came from a Nintendo Direct and not anything else, which is surprising to me. I just would not expect that. And it obviously, come on now, it looked incredible. Resident Evil Requiem looked fucking incredible. Here comes the big one. This was the stinger, the final announcement in the Direct. I think we can all agree looked absolute fucking peak. Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave, which looked very Roman, like Greek Roman. It looked very cool. And it appears to be a sequel to Three Houses, which is my favorite Fire Emblem game. I love Three Houses. I know some people really hate it because it removed the weapon triangle, etc., stuff like that. I really enjoyed the gameplay a lot. Even though it was really simple, it had the best soundtrack in like almost all of Nintendo's history, bro. The soundtrack in Fire Emblem Three Houses goes insane. The fucking characters are amazing. The story is amazing. The routes are fucking amazing. I played like 300 hours or some shit of Fire Emblem Three Houses. It looked incredible. I loved what I saw. The visuals were a huge step up from Three Houses. If you have never played Fire Emblem Three Houses, my biggest issue with it was that the visuals are like really, really piss poor, if I'm being honest. The anti-aliasing is like really shit. The textures are super muddy. And the one that always stuck out to me, I'm sure if you played it, you'll know what I'm talking about. Whenever you go into like a conversation cutscene, you have the 2 3D models, and then behind them is like a really stretched like 144p image of like wherever they're standing. It just looked really, really bad a lot of the time visually. But the cutscenes look really good. Very excited for this. I know Fire Emblem fans, especially, you know, my community is very JRPG focused. A lot of my community is like big Fire Emblem fans. This was 100% big for them, and it was big for me too. That was definitely my number one in the Direct. Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave looks incredible, and I can't wait for it. Overall, I would give the Direct a fucking triple S+. That shit was incredible. Loved it from beginning to end. There was something for literally everybody. I feel like, and I said this like during my stream, I feel like if you were iffy on the Switch 2, I feel like now you definitely got a reason to pick it up. Like, man, the Switch 2's got some fucking bangers coming out. Oh, I didn't even mention Hades 2. I completely forgot. They showed a new animation for Hades 2, which looked fucking sick. And then they showed a bunch of new gameplay, which also looked fucking sick. I just thought they were going to shadow drop it today, which they didn't. But it comes out in like a week and a half, which is awesome. Huge month for indies, by the way, September. First, you got Silksong. Now you got Hades 2. Oh, my God. incredible month for it. I'm probably gonna wait until the physical release comes out, which is I think a few months later. But Hades 2 is like a must play for me, dude. Hades 2 is a must play. All right, so those are my thoughts on the Direct. Let me know, what did you think of the Direct? What was your favorite announcement? Give me your top 3 announcements. You know what? I'll do mine right now. Give me a second. Number 1 is definitely Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave. Number 2, ooh, this is tough. Wait, this list doesn't have, all right, I knew I was missing something. I was about to say, because I want to put Fatal Frame 2 on my list, because I love Fatal Frame 2. It's like one of the best horror games ever made. Couldn't believe it got a fucking remake. This list, GameSpot, why didn't you put Fatal Frame on this shit? Listen, I know only me and like 2 people play that game, but us 3 were fucking feasted on that shit, all right? Fatal Frame 2 is fucking peak. That's all I have to say about it. That game's fucking amazing. Number 1, Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave. Number 2, Dragon Quest VII. Number 3, number 3 is probably gonna be, number 3 is between Fatal Frame and Pokemon Pokopia. I don't know which one. I'm gonna say Fatal Frame 2 because GameSpot didn't put it on here. This Direct was awesome. Again, let me know what you think in the comments. Leave a like if you enjoyed, leave a dislike if you didn't. Yeah, bye.
I look to you like a